Hello, folks. We are so hyped for Eternal Weekend, and welcome to our travel vlog this time from Italy, from the beautiful town of Lucca. And yeah, we are traveling by car, and I will be the designated driver. So join us on our road trip down to Italy and our travel vlog for the incredible European Eternal Weekend 2025. With me, as always, Daniel Pernash of our cast. Unfortunately, Peter Plank has different things to do, so long-time support of the cast, Christian Neutz will be with us, and also a friend of him, Felix. I don't really know his surname, but we will for sure see him in this video. So stay tuned.
Welcome to In Response, a Legacy podcast. Whether you're a dedicated player or just curious about Legacy, join us as we share ideas, discuss decks, and have some fun along the way.
Eternal Weekend is in the books, and we all went to Lucca in Italy to be part of that amazing experience at the Eternal Weekend from the guys from Four Seasons tournament. Daniel, can you tell us a little bit about the Eternal Weekend? What was there? What was so special about that tournament?
Well, overall, I think it was, compared to last year, it's just a tremendous improvement. I think this is what we all can agree on. The tournament overall was super well organized by fellow people from Four Seasons, together with Bose MTG. And yeah, overall, it was a really, really good tournament weekend. For us, maybe it was a little bit different, but we can talk about this.
We go over this later.
Yeah. And no, but all in all, I can say that, I'm just happy that we have this now. I hope they continue that way. And yeah, overall, this is just, high level, I just think it is a perfect, really good tournament overall.
Awesome. We have a very special guest for you today. We have our long-time supporter of the show, Christian Neutz, aka Gino. So basically everyone who is following the cast is already knowing him. So he is taking Peter's place for today because Peter is unfortunately, sick. So yeah, there's something going around right now at the time. So
I'm myself a little bit, I have a cold. I'm a little bit, my voice is a little bit attacked.
But it's fine. So
I can talk, but I cannot sing. So unfortunately, we shouldn't. Okay, we skip this part.
We skipped the part today. So no singing for you guys. So Eternal Weekend is in the books. Was probably the biggest tournament of the whole year. I don't know what was the main event like. Did we have about 1,000 players, or what was the number?
9,000, I think.
Over 9,000?
No, 980 something. I've seen in the league. Yeah,
almost 1,000 people.
Almost there, just short of. I think it is the biggest Legacy event of the whole year in Europe for sure. Mm. I don't know. I guess America was bigger, but yeah, of course, I don't know the numbers. But yes, it was amazing.
So we are telling you right now about our own little journey down to Lucca in Italy and what we experienced. We also have some video material for you to that we will show you in this cast. So stay tuned for that.
Hey everyone, it is us, our travel group, to Eternal Weekend Lucca. Daniel here, Philipp on the driving seat. He's firmly on the driving seat now.
Yeah, that's true.
We have Gino in the back and also Felix. Nice to see you all.
It's our second day on the road because
Yes.
yesterday we didn't have time to record something.
Yes, exactly.
Because it was pretty damn dark already. So yeah, you couldn't have seen anything. So we postponed that for today, and we're about 200 kilometers to Lucca.
Yeah.
Already almost 650 kilometers on the road. So yeah, it's a pretty long ride. So yeah.
But it's amazing. Today is actually a beautiful day. It's very nice to see a little bit the Italian landscape. You can see it maybe here a little bit.
And it's a lot warmer than in Austria, because I think in Austria we have about 0 degrees and here it's about 8 or 9. So yeah, we can go outside with just short t-shirts.
Yeah.
It's pretty great, to be honest.
That's nice during this winter time that we have in Austria. But let's see. We will go into the venue today to hopefully get some cards signed. That's our first step. And later this evening we will have a nice Baron dinner with
Andreas Petersen.
Andreas Petersen's good friend and fellow buddy. He will be, I guess you have heard about that, he will be commentating the whole Eternal Weekend, and there will be a little Baron get-together dinner in the evening that will be very nice.
We will for sure report from that dinner also. So
yes, exactly. I told this just before. It just made a little video. Yes, I think people will see that. So
I'm just so hyped for Eternal Weekend, and I think our both passengers back there are also pretty hyped.
It's about all the Eternal formats. I mean, Philipp, I think for us too, we will play Legacy, Vintage the first time, and also Pre-Modern, right? So Vintage as the first time is actually very nice, I have to say.
It's not really the first time, but the first time in a big tournament, because we played Vintage a little bit in our women's tournament in Austria.
Yeah.
And there were about 8 people or something. It's not that huge, but
what is your weapon of choice?
For this time, I will be rocking Initiative.
Yeah.
Mono white Initiative, unpowered for sure, because who the hell has money for power? But at first I thought about playing Scam, but
yes.
I don't really know. I just want to don't think a lot and just slam my initiative creatures down there.
Yeah.
I think that's a recipe for success if you don't have to think a lot.
Yes, exactly. I want to also have a lot of fun. I thought about Mono Black Scam and I tested it a little bit, but I actually am now just playing back mid-range, also unpowered. I want to play my Death Threat Shamans, Black the Oof combinations, just to have, I think,
to have fun.
Yes, to have fun and have this vintage feeling a little bit. That's, I think, the idea. And this will be really exciting. Tomorrow will be the vintage main event, and this will be our first tournament of the weekend.
We'll keep you updated for sure, and we try to give you a little bit more insights this time than the last travel vlog we did. So we try to talk a little bit more with the people around there and try to get some interviews going to really catch the vibe, catch the feel of the tournament.
So see you in a bit, and then I guess when we are at the venue. So stay tuned.
So after that 8-hour-long journey, we finally arrived at the location, at the venue. We are here at Lucca, the fair center, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. It's super amazing. There's already a lot of things going on. The team tours is ongoing, a little bit of signing, and people are buying and selling the cards that they need for the tournaments. And we already saw a lot of nice people, so it's very nice already.
Yeah, we're already just shaking hands all the time and just talking to people. So we almost didn't have found time to make this video right now. To tell you guys about the about the venue.
Yeah.
So we tried to get a little bit of signing in. I think we have Jerry Turretilli here. We have Christian Ostrovsky,
Tom Wannerstrand is here.
Wannerstrand, and there are 19 artists coming to this awesome Eternal Weekend. So wow.
Yeah, not all have arrived already, but tomorrow they will. I guess will be all. And this is kind of the warm-up day, which is Thursday. Tomorrow, on Friday, there will be the main event of Vintage starting. We will be both playing.
Yeah, woo! I'm so hyped for Vintage.
Yeah.
First and foremost. But today is just a chill day.
Yeah.
We are trying to get some signings in. We're trying to talk to the people. And
actually, can say that I sold a couple of cards already.
Okay, wow.
And I got myself a nice playset of Scroll Rex that I need for my pre-modern deck, because I want to build a Parfait version.
So for pre-modern, right?
For pre-modern, yes, exactly.
And we already had nice deals actually there. And we can definitely shout out our friends from 341, which have very nice deals, I have to say. They even give like 10% bonus for if you trade in your cars, if you get more score credit. So it was really nice, actually, I have to say. Yeah.
So wow, so we tried to do a little bit more, and maybe we'll get some interviews going for you guys.
At first, I think we can talk about our traveling experience. Yeah, Gino, what do you think about Lucca has a little bit of has gotten a little bit of a backlash because of the inaccessibility of the town itself. What do you think about the location or the city in general, and about our trip to Lucca?
I think we drove in 2 steps, and I think this was pretty much a good choice to do, because we didn't stress traveling all the way in one trip. So we stayed overnight in what's it called?
Udine, yeah.
We stayed in Udine overnight and traveled the next day to Lucca. So we arrived on Thursday, and it was right on time for the venue opening. So I think we did it quite well, but we have also a very big disadvantage from Austria, especially from us from Upper Austria, because we don't have we have no planes or something that goes near near Lucca to Florence or to Pisa or something.
Sure.
That's I guess the closest would be Vienna or maybe Munich. I don't know, or Salzburg. But do you have extra travel? Yeah. When I looked at the beginning of the year, there were some flights from Linz to Florence, I think. But they were cancelled in the middle because we have a what was it? I think we have a restructuring at the airport in Linz, and a lot of flights that are regular were cancelled in this time. So yeah, but you can go by car. It's if you plan it right, it's not that bad. I think you suggested the other week that we can
that we make it in 2 parts.
Yeah, 2 flights or fly to Bologna or something, and then go get a rental car.
Yeah, maybe that's also
To Florence and get a rental car or something.
That put us to my next question, Daniel. For you, would you change something because about our travel ideas?
No, I think it was actually very good. I enjoyed that so it was like 4 hours to go to Udine and then another 4 hours basically to go to Lucca. It's perfect that you don't have all the trip in one day. We had that, of course, on Monday when we went back. And no, I enjoyed it. I think we're all kind of in that age where we really enjoy an extra day for traveling, not going back on the same night. Yeah, that's I guess this was my biggest mistake the last 4 seasons I played. Yeah, I was 7-2 and need to go home. Yeah, because I need to work the next day.
I mean, Gino is probably the only guy who made a 7-2 drop so well.
It doesn't feel that great. I think it was a 6-2 drop.
A 6-2 drop. I mean, it's still insane. I mean, nobody does that. I mean, there are people out there who are already rescheduling flights when they are 5-1 or something, just to make sure that they can go top 8.
But to be this with my car, I went to Bologna. They already went home. So I rescheduled with another traveling group, and because they would stay later, and I said, yeah, but I need to work tomorrow, and we drove the whole night. I was 6-2, I dropped, and we drove the whole night. I came back at 4. I slept 2 hours, and went to work.
So definitely, we don't advise you to do that. So
that was the moment when I'm too old for this.
So just for me personally, the next time, if the Four Seasons guys do this again in Lucca, probably we have to get another day off, just to also skip the or put that traveling again in 2 parts.
You mean
back home? Yeah,
back home?
That's why I took the whole week off.
yeah.
Ideally, yeah. If you have
Actually, I have today is my last day of holiday. Tomorrow I need to go to work.
Oh, okay.
that's nice.
So that would be my takeaway from that travel.
That would be like pure luxury. But yes, I think we did good. And
Yeah, it was pretty fine. So first day, we went there. We came about, I think, around noon. We were at the venue. We checked into our very, very beautiful Airbnb, and I think we had about 10-minute walk or something to the venue. We really were so determined to hop into the artist area to get our cards signed right before Friday, before we have to play Legacy, play Vintage, play all our awesome games.
Yeah.
And yeah, we directly went to the artist area.
And nobody was there.
Yeah.
well, a couple of
It was we had
I got some cuts in.
we had the artist of Vuseju who shot it all. No, who shot it all?
Both were there.
Both Vusejus.
Both positions.
But the 2 big persons that we wanted to sign our cards weren't there. So Rebecca Gay and
Scott and
Fisher. Yeah, very, very unfortunate for us.
Yes.
I think especially for you, Daniel, because you were so focused in getting everything done on first day.
Yeah.
Tell us.
I really wanted to make sure that we could focus on the tournaments, right? On Friday, we had Vintage planned, on Saturday, Legacy, and Sunday as well, day 2 ideally, or another event. So, all artists and signings, usually, I guess you have to plan a couple of hours. And you cannot just do that, then go between the rounds, going to get a card signed, unless, you are really lucky or there is not too much, let's say, too many people waiting in line for that. And I heard that I'm not sure if it was as a rumor or not, that Rebecca didn't feel that well, or it maybe was to her traveling restrictions or like traveling schedule.
I heard as well that she was sick.
Yeah, that she didn't arrive on Thursday, and I think she then came only Thursday was Friday. And that was a little bit of pity. And I guess you could actually see that, because I think a lot of people also had the same idea. And you could see that on the next days that the queue was insane for especially for Rebecca. She ended up only being there from Friday and to Saturday. So on Sunday she also had to go back to catch her flight. And I think it sums up best what good friends of our group did for this particular case. They waited in line in Saturday for 7 hours. 7 hours to get 10 cards signed. I guess this is this the whole day basically.
Yeah, these cards have now an insane markup if you put the time spent into the equation. It's insane. 7 hours for 10 cards. Yeah, very, very unfortunate. Gino, what did you get signed?
I got signed a playset of Goblin Lakey. One Richard Amport.
Oh yeah, that's also a nice story here.
One Richard Amport and a playset of Lano Elves. And one Poseidon who shelters all. That's the first one. Yeah.
The old Poseidon.
Poseidon, the good one.
What do you think about the policy of Richard Amport?
Which policy?
The policy that one Richard Amport had cost $20 sign.
Yeah, well, I can see that some cards are definitely more popular than others when it comes to that. And I can somehow see that, like 90% of the time, some artists would sign, only a small set of cards because we are legacy players mostly, or let's say Eternal players that are looking for specific cards only. I can see that they are charging more for that. I think it was a little excessive, just as an honest feedback, a little excessive for the port, because I think it costs 20 euros per signature.
Yeah.
So no shadow signed, just a normal signature.
The shadow sign was
40.
Yeah.
Was double that, yes. I mean, I think this would be for my taste. This, I mean, it's all luxury goods, and I think we don't have to get this car signed. I mean, yeah, there's no obligatory to do that. But yeah, I think the other ones are top for like you let's say on average it's 5 euros. It's usually no more. And I think it's okay.
I think I heard Rebecca Gay took 8 euros per card.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Which is also fine, to be honest.
It's also fine. I would have, signed.
Yeah.
But I also would have waited 7 hours. And unfortunately, we were busy that day.
Well, yeah.
This is maybe also one feedback that we, at least I feel, I don't know if you agree or not, but I can share it. I think it makes sense if there is so many people wanting to get their card signed for a specific artist. Of course, you're not sure whether or not this will happen in the first place, but for the next time, I think as a learning, what you could do is for this kind of artists, limit the cards from the beginning already, like 10 cards per person, I don't know, or 12 or whatever, just to make sure that, I feel like, 2 or 3 hours have passed and the line didn't really advance that much.
Yeah.
From what I saw, coming back and forth.
Yet there was the story. There was on the edge of the artist area. There was the altar artist area. There were Shivan arts, and a friend of ours, Thomas, was standing there because he didn't play and he just hung around at the artist area.
Yeah.
And this was on Friday. Between rounds, I went to see Thomas, and he said, "Yeah." We talked, and we looked at the line for Rebecca Gay, and we said we saw another friend of ours, Peter from Hungary, and he told me, "Yeah, do you see Peter there? He's standing in front of this white collar. I'm standing here for like an hour, and an hour ago he was behind that column."
Yeah, so basically half a meter. So
that was crazy.
And I guess why I mean it makes sense. Everybody's trying to get their card signed, and I guess people would just give their cards to another person they know, and then I guess a lot of in the first couple of people front rows they had like I don't know many
100, 200 cards, something.
I don't know.
Like that,
yeah, many cards to get signed, and I'm not blaming anybody for this. I mean, it's only fair.
Everybody would have done the same.
Exactly. So there's no issue in that. I think though, if you're waiting 7 hours for that and only get 10 cards because they had to limit it, obviously because time is running out, it makes sense to limit it per person. And then, if you need more cards, you have to queue again, but would be higher fluctuation.
Yeah, 100% agree here.
That's because that's there. I was very lucky with my cards that I got signed with the Lakis and I can't remember the name of the artist, to be honest.
Cherry,
thank you. And because he had his sign there with the prices, and I stood in front of it and I texted because I also had some cards that friends of mine gave to me to get signed, and I had three play sets of Goblin Lakey to get signed.
Oh wow.
But one said, "Nah, it's too much. No, I don't want it." And the other one, "Yeah, good." So I had 8 Goblin Lakey signed that day, and I was texting him about the prices, and I was standing. He was on lunch break at the moment, so there was no line. And while I was standing there and waiting for a response, he came back, and I was like the first or second one in line, so I was pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Awesome, yeah.
But you had this was also pretty strange. I have to say, you had to. First of all, you had to tell them what you want to get signed, and you get like a receipt or something. You pay, and then you stay in line to get them signed. So you queue on for payment, and then you queue again for the signature.
Yeah, I think they had this a couple of times already at Four Seasons. This is like I think they're kind of working together. They're like a couple of guys who are managing all the artists. I mean, they did not do that for all artists, but for him, this was
For the big ones, yeah.
I don't know his name, but this was the guy from Vintage Magic, his Instagram, a big Instagram account and YouTube channel.
Okay.
He was also there, and he was like the managing of the signatures and the stuff.
Okay.
So we are here now with Tom the Decker, the head of the European Legacy Masters. Tom, how was your day today?
Very fun. Love being here at Eternal Weekend. Love seeing so many people play my favorite formats, Vintage and Legacy and Pauper and Pre-Modern, all of it. Such a blast. Great to be here.
So you don't play right now, am I right?
Not today, no. There's plenty of Magic to be played on Friday and Saturday and hopefully on Sunday if things go my way. But today I'd rather just chill. I also had to wake up at ass o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I'd rather just wake up at it.
Awesome. So you're playing tomorrow Vintage, am I right?
Yes.
And then Legacy and on Sunday Pre-Modern?
No, I hope I can play the day 2 of Legacy on Sunday, but we can only see what goes.
I mean,
how it goes.
We also tried to get day 2 on Legacy, but I think we pretty already tried to register already for Pre-Modern because you get the money back if you go day 2 in Legacy.
But I didn't bring a Pre-Modern deck. I love the format, but I don't really have enough time to play yet another format. I actually don't feel like I have enough time to play all the Legacy and Vintage that I want. I love the format. Especially, I think the decks are all gorgeous because I started back around '99. So I think that's when the old school players, what they are feeling when they play their format, that's what I'm feeling when I see Pre-Modern. So one day when things calm down a bit, hopefully I can get in on that and build myself some sweet Pre-Modern decks.
Yeah, Pre-Modern.
Some Psychotalk maybe.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
that
just a very, very beautiful deck. So talking about Vintage, what will you bring tomorrow?
I brought Jeskai Pio. I've always liked Paradoxical Outcome. It's just a super fun deck to play. And the iteration I'm playing, which is quite close to what Justin Gennari, I'm actually level 1 on YouTube, has been proposing. It's super fun to play because it gives you the ability to play control and combo depending on where you feel you are in the matchup, and that kind of flexibility is for me very fun to explore.
Awesome. And in Legacy, what will you bring?
I'm playing, technically speaking, Aspro Control, but I am also playing a light red splash. So
4 color control.
In theory, it's 4 color, but there's like only a Kolaghan's Command in the main deck and some Pyroblasts.
So no 4 Theolingas?
No, 4 Theolingas. I used to play one, but I replaced it with Kaito. I actually think it's pretty close, but yeah, you just need one sticky threat against the control decks, and I went to go with more mana stability, so more focusing on my core colors. Because as much as I want to get greedy, you kind of have to still be sensible if you do it.
Yeah.
So every red card needs to be investigated, but I feel like Kolaghan's Command is going to be the guy. That one's been really good so far in testing.
Okay, wow. So it's really a blast from the past because Kolaghan's Command wasn't really playable in the last some years ago. So
maybe it still isn't, but I didn't get the memo. But the deck doesn't play all that many actual finishers. Like it's just a few Murktides, but being able to. So I wanted something that could both give me another out to Chalice, and which could also be like another threat, and that fits both bills. So I'll try that.
What's your prediction for Vintage and for Legacy? What will the winner or the finalists look like?
No clue. Vintage is wide open.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think the deck I'm playing is pretty good. So I can definitely imagine a strong player on that deck. And I know some of the stronger players are on exactly that deck. Could play it. But I could just as well see somebody, even inexperienced, just crushing with White Initiative. So I don't feel confident making real prediction for Vintage because it's just so wide open. If I had to pick anybody, I would just say whatever Hans Jakob Godik is playing, because who am I to bet against AJ? And then for Legacy, I think the blue ring deck is super strong, so the Cloud Coast ring deck. And it's hard to actually hate it out. Mystic Forge is strong too, but I think if people are prepared, it's going to be, you need to kind of get really lucky to make it all the way to the finals. But I wouldn't be surprised to see that deck do well, or maybe just boring old blue-red Delver with Price of Progress and Corey Steelcutter.
It's always a force to reckon.
It's a great deck, and as we've seen over the past few years, it's probably good that when that's the best deck, because when it's a combo deck, clearly things aren't as fun. So
Yeah,
I would welcome that as well. But maybe it's a 4-color control pile, you know. Might be.
I just hope for you to get to all the way to the top 8. I mean,
I just hope
awesome.
I get to play many of the cards I just enjoy playing. Which is, if I get to call against command deck a Baleful Strix, I'll be happy. I'm a simple man with simple desires.
Awesome. So thank you very much, Tom. And
It was a pleasure.
Just a lot of luck and a lot of fun in the tournament. Thank
To you guys.
Well, yeah, that was basically our first day at the venue. But we had one very, very big event coming up that was part of Magic related, but it's not really about playing the game. It was our dinner experience. Daniel, tell us about it.
Oh yes, we had on Thursday. Philipp and I, we are part of Echo Baronen's Barony.
We had him on the cast. I think it was the 100 or 101st episode, and we were taken aback. It was an awesome episode. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's in our videos, and since then we are part of the Barony.
Exactly. No, he's an incredibly nice guy. I had a lot of collaboration with him, and he's helping quite a bit. It was one big substantial part for preparation of this event beforehand, and and then he kind of offered any barons that are at the Lucca event to organize a dinner together. I think it was for 15 players or something like that. We could register for that, and we were lucky to get a spot. And then we had a nice dinner together. It was nice to meet all the other people, and it was nice to chat with them on a face-to-face basis. Is always a difference than online, for example, like we had in the podcast. No, I think it was really nice.
It was awesome. I mean, the food was so great.
That's also was
I think we went there 2 times.
Yeah.
And it was just always a very, very great experience. And also, the people in the Barony were just, they were so friendly, they were very welcoming, and you really could get the grasp because they were all kind of experts at what they are doing. So it's not like you really are there with people who don't know the format or who are very new to the game, but they were really experts, because I chatted a lot with one guy from Italy. I think he was also called Lucca.
Lucca, yeah.
And especially about vintage, because I was playing in the vintage event the following day, and he gave me so much insights. It was very, very, very valuable. So shout outs to Lucca here. And also, I mean, Sahame Hardy is always just nice to be around. She's just a funny, very funny person. So, and we ate good. So it was just an awesome experience. And you, Daniel, you were also, you were the winner of a giveaway.
Exactly, yes. So I somehow, and usually I never win anything, but he organizes sometimes such giveaways, and usually it's like treasure chests for Magic Online. But this time he's also good friends with Andrea Mengucci, and he asked him, "Hey, do you have any spare jerseys that I can use for a giveaway?" And he thought about it and said, "Yeah, okay, maybe I can dig up one spare that I have." And I think there's only he could find one that he has. It's like this TCG player orange kind of jersey with his name in the back, and he signed it then also. And I ended up winning that.
So awesome.
And I got it then from Andreas when we had dinner, and also had him sign it. And then this now marks then for sure one really unique piece of memorabilia, I would say. That I now keep very safe, and I guess I will never wear it, and I will never wash it.
No, you simply can't.
I cannot, yeah. And no, it's really nice, I have to say. Yes.
So yeah, that was our evening. And on Friday, we were stoked to play our cards because, yeah, we hadn't played anything, I think, in the last weeks.
Yeah.
For me personally, I was totally busy with a lot of real life stuff. So Friday was just me playing first time vintage.
So yeah, it's Friday morning. It's about 8:30 or something like that. And we're on the way to the location, to the venue, to play some vintage.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday we had a nice dinner with Andreas Peterson, with Echo Baronen, and a lot of the barons from his Metalfy.
Yeah, exactly. From his Discord. All people, different world. You got to meet a lot of new people, and also a couple of people that we know already. But it was nice.
So shout out to Sahar, the loudest woman in the room, which isn't very rare because she's the only one.
Oh yeah. No, super excited. I got a nice piece of. I did win in a giveaway that.
Wow! you have to show it when we're back at the Airbnb, and
I got a Mengucci dress, basically signed by Mengucci and also by Andreas. So nice piece of, in the end, history, I would say, because there are not a lot of these available.
Yeah.
And Andreas did a giveaway. And I'm basically never winning anything.
Well, that's not true. You're at least winning sometimes games of Magic. So,
well, I got this covered basically. So yeah,
all your bases covered.
That was nice. Yeah, and as I said, I hope that we will enjoy a little bit of vintage today. First ever bigger tournament with some. I feel like we're coming to a gunfight with knives.
Yeah,
because
it's about that. Yeah,
because we only have unpowered decks.
But at least you had a good night's sleep because I was up until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep. Don't know why, because it was just too much going on in my head. And then I took the time and re-sleeved the deck.
Yeah.
Which brought some peace of mind, to be honest. And then finally I was able to drift into the land of dreams. So at least that's something, I guess. So
that's something, yeah.
We were playing vintage more for the fun of it. So let's have a nice day.
Exactly.
So I played unpowered vintage mono white initiative. Went 3-3, and then I said, well, okay, it's fine for me. I dropped right now. I'm not a negative record. I had a lot of fun, and for you, Daniel, what was your record?
Same. I went also 3-3, and I played unpowered bug midrange. So I guess we can just confirm it. I mean, I guess we talked about it during the event. We didn't really expect it. We didn't win any match at all.
To be honest, my goal was just win one match.
Yeah.
Then I was happy and I won the first round. I was like, well, everything that comes now is great.
Exactly. And so in that sense, I was also super impressed by how you could really play along with, and of course, I know, I mean, actually the first turn when my opponent chatted a little bit and we started, he won that roll and he went like, I think Underground Sea Pass, and then on my upkeep, Ancestral Recall. And I said, okay, this is vintage. And of course, it kind of, I got a little bit that I'm a newcomer to that format and that I'm probably not powering. So maybe I gave away too much information. Or on the other hand, I didn't reveal Lurus. So maybe he suspected that I didn't have blue.
Yeah, probably.
So he immediately went for the value, draw 3. But still, somehow, I got to win really some matches on the back of Collector Oof, a lot of free interaction. They're still available. Psychic Frog is still amazing in this format.
Frog, yeah. Frogs.
Yeah, you could play Oko in the back deck, and it is not really out of the world to win a couple of matches when you don't own power. I really have to say, it may not be the best deck to choose from, but it makes fun, and you really you get some gameplay out of it. This is what I think what was our major goal for this, and it's really good format, and I think well balanced, and I can only recommend. Yeah, I guess it's much better, of course, if it's not an official format. If you can at least allow for power proxies or something like that, this helps a lot. If you're coming from Legacy, for example, there's not too much cards that you need. If you allow that, I think any game store, if you know any place, I would just say go for it. Just organize a couple of vintage events. It's really good.
100%. And I would also advise here for playing unpowered, because I think the gap between powered and unpowered was never that small like it is now. And I think it can only be even more, or it gets reduced in the future even more. So get out there, start brewing. It will be an awesome time to try vintage. But that was our vintage experience. Now let's talk about Gino's legacy experience, because he made the right decision to play Legacy.
Always the right decision to play Legacy. I played Legacy and what do you call it? Destination qualifier. And I also went free. So we have the free table here. And I played my Trusty Elf stack. And I was surprised because I played 6 rounds. It was a 9 rounds tournament, and therefore that's too much for me. Because the next day was like the big main event, so I want to be sharp in the morning. So I thought after losing my 3rd round, I said, I think that's good.
But you had a very nice experience.
Yeah, it's a very nice experience because I played 6 rounds and I saw 6 different decks.
Which is awesome. So that just speaks for the format right now. It's the bands that we had in the weeks coming up to the Eternal Weekend, where what did get banned? I don't know right now.
Entomb and Naru.
And Entomb and Naru. I think these bands were really great for the format, and we can see that with the very, very nice meta shares of the decks.
I think we saw the metagame breakdown, and afterwards it was heavy on the Izzet Delver deck and also blue-black tempo variants. But yeah, the bans were like 2 weeks prior to the event, and there was not any major event that people could, react from, let's say. So the format you really felt that format was super wide open.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
So, we have a very special one. We are here with Zach from the Eternal Weekend podcast. Very nice.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I'm so excited to actually get to play in Europe for once. It's it's nice to just get around and meet everybody and Eternal Weekend. I mean, hell yeah.
Did you also attend to Eternal Weekend in America this year?
Yeah, we did Pittsburgh as well. Yeah, I didn't do as well in Pittsburgh as I hope to do this time. I'm at 5-4 on breakfast. I think I'm going to play breakfast again. I think I'm going to keep going. Yeah,
I noticed because you talk about it in your podcast a lot that you play a lot of breakfast.
Yeah.
What do you think about when Naru is now gone? Are you still playing it?
Yeah, I'm going to play. I think that it frees us up to one, our mana base gets a little bit better if we just play 2 colors or stick to just a splash for black.
Yeah.
But we can also now cast Dread Return if we have to.
Yeah.
Previously, getting Dread Return in your hand felt really bad. Now I can just be like, well, I'll toss it back. But I think the Stoneforge Mystic plan is actually still pretty strong.
Yeah.
And you can do things like juke somebody when you have a Cadre in hand, put the Stoneforge Mystic down, go get a Shuko. There he is. This guy right here.
Hey,
we were just talking about breakfast. What's going on?
Awesome. We're just doing a little bit of interview.
I'm just talking about your
breakfast, guys.
I was just talking about how you can do little tricks with Stoneforge Mystic and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Do you also want to tell us, because we're just talking about breakfast, what is your weapon of choice when it comes to Legacy at the moment?
Well, it's definitely breakfast.
Yeah. No surprise, I guess.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. And so, well, you just came here. Did you play already?
Yeah, I played the Legacy trial 1-on-1.
Okay.
Just close.
Very nice. So a lot of different nice people that we all see around here. So very nice. Thank you.
So you had a nice experience?
Yes.
And that was Friday. Afterwards, we went to grab dinner.
No.
And
Friday. That was
Friday. We went to grab dinner. Went to a pizza place. Where all took a horrible turn.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes.
Which horrible turn was there to be had? Daniel, tell us.
I don't know why, but we were like actually 4 people. It was us 3, and we actually had a friend of mine.
Exactly. Shout out to Felix.
Yeah, to Felix. Yeah. And somehow, he didn't feel that well on Friday in the afternoon, and then he had to go back to the hotel because he didn't really keep everything that he needed to keep in his stomach. Let's put it that way. And I almost felt it a little bit when we went to, let's go for dinner, sorry. And I thought, but I want to try because I'm still kind of hungry and let's see. But I felt it immediately when I got the pizza and thought, no. It turned really into a bad stomach flu for the whole night even, and you too also.
Yeah. So basically we all had a very, very bad stomach bug. So it was very, very unfortunate because on Saturday, I just hoped maybe on Saturday in the morning, maybe it works out. Maybe it's fine again. Maybe I can play in the main event. And I was so hyped. I went up at 7 a.m. I got myself dressed. Then I got myself undressed. I went to bed again. So it was all in the span of about 10 minutes. It was like, I have lived through all of the emotions. Like, I'm feeling a little bit better. I got myself dressed, got the sweats. No, okay, it doesn't work. It's like, well, go to bed immediately again. And I was so sad, to be honest. I picked the right deck for that event. I wanted to play Mario Kart. When I took a look at the metagame percentage from the stream, because we watched the stream basically we slept, and when we were awake, we watched the stream. The metagame was about 15% blue-red Delva and 11% blue-black Delva, blue-black Tempo, which is all very, very great matchups for me. So I was so sad because I'm pretty sure when I would have been on my height, I could have made day 2 with that configuration.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was just, But Gino, you were in the same boat, unfortunately.
Yes, I was. When I had my incident in the night, I immediately realized, no, I think I can't make Saturday. So I mentally wrote it off and said, let's just sleep. Have some energy.
But it's actually good.
Yeah, and I thought maybe in the afternoon on Saturday I can go to the venue and stay in line for back again for 7 hours.
But that also didn't work.
No, that also didn't work out.
Well, that was our Saturday. That was our main event. Our main event was 0-0 Bad Time. And we watched the stream. So it was very cozy, very comfy, very nice in the bed.
The stream was great though.
Yeah, the stream was awesome. So shout outs to the casters, to Julian, to Callum, to
Sam,
Andreas,
and Andreas.
So awesome casters, awesome stream.
Also the production, I have to say, it was the guys from Impact Returns that did it.
Yeah, again, Inigo and David were running the stream, and there were 16 people because as far as I know, they made they had a 2-hour time difference between recording the match and streaming the match.
Yeah.
And so therefore they could have cut all, or they could cut all of the dead air out of these matches. And so they really had a very great stream. So if you can grab the videos somewhere, just watch it. You can.
I think it's on YouTube now.
Yeah. 100%. You should watch that. So that was our main event, watching the stream. On Sunday, to be honest, Gina, you felt a little bit better, am I right?
To be honest, I already felt a lot better on Saturday evening. I think
I made soup for everyone.
Yeah, it's soup for everyone. That was really good. I drank an energy drink. That was also very good. And I think that helped me very much.
Yeah, probably. I'm also pretty sure that helped just get a little bit of energy back into this. Sugar is an awesome thing.
It's awesome invention.
But yeah, you tried to play the Legacy side event on Sunday.
I not only tried it, I did it.
Oh, awesome!
I played the Legacy side event on Sunday. I again played my elf stack, and I went 4-2.
Well, that's pretty good. If you think about it, laying in bed for the main event, because you're just not feeling great, and going 4-2 in the side event, and also going to prizes, and
all
great.
Prize.
So
yeah,
that's good.
Another budget.
Another budget. Passed. Okay. So that's awesome. And was it already again this? Was it like Friday where you played against 6 different decks?
No, or I played a lot against like Cloudpost and Mystic Forge decks. So that was different than Friday. But yeah, only one. I had only one reanimated deck here. So that's something.
Do you feel that Sunday side event was more competitive than Friday's side event, or was it vice versa?
I think. Oh, that's hard to answer. No, I think Friday was more competitive. I guess so, because wasn't this also like this was like a qualifier? You can. I think you could win a buy. To be honest, I don't know what you could qualify.
I think
for.
a buy.
I think you could win a buy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's something else, because I think on Sunday there was a modern qualifier for something.
I think this is maybe for the I don't know.
Crew or something. Yes, I don't know.
This I have no idea.
But it was also named Modern Destination Qualifier.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know. I played on Friday on the Destination Qualifier. I played like one what do you call it? One fringe deck. I played in 1-3 against ninjas. That's Dorothy. I mean, we know her from.
Yeah, but I wanted to ask. Yeah,
I think she's the only ninja player left.
Yes, she's she's really nice. And but the other way, I played against the Drazi, against Yuakata. This is on Friday. Against Jeskai Wizards, against Blue Black Tempo, and Yorion different Texas with also different Texas. So I think that's pretty much no Mystic Forge deck.
that was in general not super represented. You could feel that.
I don't know about the main event. Was it how it was in?
Basically, also not non-existent. Yeah, but very very low in numbers.
In the side event, they played in the first round against. I'm not sure what it really was. It was like Mystic Forge Cloudpost pile.
Yeah.
Was it blue? Was it green?
Was
or colorless?
I think colorless.
There are some versions.
I lost round 1 and round 2 to Reanimator, and I played in the round 3 against Mono Green Cloudpost.
Yeah,
and I won that. And I also played in round 5 against colorless Mystic Forge.
Okay.
So that's 3 like Cloudpost, Mystic Forge, big mana decks. Yeah, so I don't know. That's why I think that the meta was, from my perspective, more wide open in the destination qualifier on Friday than in the side event on Sunday.
Yeah, of course. But of course, you only play a couple of matches yourself. can be.
Yeah, sure.
You don't know.
Yeah, well, that's only my perspective, what I saw.
Yeah.
Very, very unfortunately, Daniel, you didn't felt that well.
No, I had to stay still in the hotel room and still watch the stream, which I still enjoyed, I have to say. Got to watch the top 8, or day 2 of the Legacy main event, and then later on top 8. And I got to see very nice matches, I have to say.
To be honest, you probably learned the most.
Yeah, I mean, I just remember when we one highlight, this was so punishing. I felt so bad. There was one Oops player playing against a Mado deck. Well, not Mado, sorry. It was the blue, the white black Texas Energy mashup that actually went on to top 8. They played against Upsal Spells, and Upsal Spells, I think it was game 2 or 3. They accidentally drew 8 cards.
Oh,
you told me about that.
Yes.
How can you accidentally draw 8 cards?
Yeah, well, it happened, and for the competitive environment, the correction for that is that the opponent actually gets to thought seize you. They see the hand, get to pick the cards of their liking, and then I think it is shuffled back into the library. And they knew the hand. And since this is an energy deck, they played Capra Therapy. So they had an advantage when they got turn 1, they actually could therapy, and I think they hit like 2 Undercity formers as well.
Basically took 3 cards.
Yes. It was really devastating. The funny thing though is that Oops players still almost won if it was not for, I think, another discard spell or something like that the opponent had. It was very close. Oh, sorry. It was actually, he still got to cast the Informer, but couldn't activate it. It was, and the opponent drew then off the top. I think they had left a couple of swords to plowshares, but they had just 1 sword that they had then for the Informer just in time. Otherwise, they would have just won. But it was maybe one of the...
Pretty insane, so Oops is still here.
Yes.
And it's still a very, very good deck.
It is good. Also, Hamlet Turek has the new flavor now for blue-black tempo decks.
Who would have thought it's a year 2025?
Yeah.
I mean, Hamlet Turek is back.
Yes, a lot of people actually chose that over Nethergoeth as their like to be a little bit bigger. And yeah, him is just awesome.
I have to confess something.
Tell us.
I've never cast a Hamlet Turek in my life.
That's a mistake.
Oh yeah, it just feels great. So hymning your opponent is an awesome thing to do.
Yeah. And in the end, the Affinity deck took it all down, which is famously at the moment funnily called Zero Cast.
Well, yeah, and I can see that.
I think I played against this, not this deck, but a similar deck in the Silent Metal Sunday. But I won, so that's an upset for me. But it's a like the whole artifact 8-cast shell is historically a good matchup for elves.
Yes, of course, yeah. They don't have many removals, and they only
you have like since the Branding of Shepherd, you have like
ways to get around Chalice.
Nothing to fear.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, for me the Legacy side event was pretty great. I went 5-1 in the side event for an awesome 12th place. Very, very unfortunately, losing 1 match to Mono Red Stompy. Who would have thought this deck is still there?
Yeah.
And even those games were pretty close. It was very, very funny in game 1 because I was stuck on black and white mana and had 3 Raptors in hand and a Goblin Bombardment. And I was like, please drop the Blood Moon. Please drop the Blood Moon. And then then it dropped the Blood Moon, and I could have played I could play my Amp Raptors. But very unfortunately, I didn't hit a single 2-mana card. I hit Swords, Therapy, Guide of Souls. So very unfortunate for me, but still 5-1 was an awesome record. And yeah, it was the only Legacy that I've played at this weekend. But it was great. I switched the ticks to a Mana Crypt and a Mana Vault. So I've got that covered now for Vintage.
Yeah.
which is pretty great.
Nice acquisitions, yes.
So that was our legacy. That was our Sunday, and the only thing that's left is now we tried to get dinner on Sunday again. So you were already a little bit fitter.
Yeah. You mean like on the next day?
On Sunday evening.
On Sunday. Yeah. Absolutely, yes. We enjoyed a last dinner then afterwards.
And then on Monday, we were traveling back home. So that was our Eternal Weekend recap. Was very fun experience, to be honest, even with the sickness. Which was just a very unfortunate event. For the next big events, Daniel, would you do something different?
Well, not get sick, of course.
Besides that, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, well, not sure actually. I think, well, I couldn't say because for the main event I planned to play Reanimator. I think it would have been still for me the correct choice. I think it has legs. It really was not super popular, but a couple of people played it, and I think it was, you know, it was good.
Wash and Roll went day 2 with Reanimator.
Yeah,
it's pretty insane. Yeah.
Exactly. This is also the version that I would have chosen.
Andrea Mangucci, I think, also.
Yeah, but
didn't they play a different deck?
Different, yeah. Andrea played Tempo with him.
No,
like a mid-range pile. Reanimator well, I don't only know about Wash and Roll actually. I don't know. I guess a couple of other players also played it. Yeah. Definitely I like this version quite a bit. There's like at the moment a little bit 2 versions that you can play. One with Careful Study, which I think is not very good. And the other one plays Rolling Dragonstorm.
And Tainted Indulgence.
I
played against the Careful Study version on Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, you can of course win games and it's fun. Just on a vacuum, Careful Study is not as powerful as the other ones, which is like draw 2, discard 1 is of course better than draw 2, discard 2. It's not if you're in top deck mode or something like that. Against Chalice, it's worse, all these kind of things. Yeah, no, but other than that, well, I'm happy with my vintage deck choice. Pre-modern, I would have chosen Groatok. Also very, very super nice deck. I like. Didn't get to play, but still, no. I guess I'm just happy and stoked for the next time, hopefully.
Yeah, we just hope we can play the next 4 seasons in February or beginning of March. We don't know actually, because at the moment where we're recording this, the dates aren't set or aren't official
yet.
Yeah. So we just hope to see you there at the next big 4 seasons event. I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.